is here. Now the party can begin.
Now it's a party.
Oh, who needs the village market when you have Wendy's cellar? Look at that. What is this, Steve? I didn't see this.
That's the belly pan from the turbo. I decided to put the turbo together.
Okay.
It's the only new bike I ever bought in my life.
It's not the Italian bike?
And what do you want to do? Just paint it black?
Well,
what color is it supposed to be?
Well, you don't have to paint it, but if you could do that.
No, I can fix it. That's something.
Do the the carbon fiber thing?
Yeah, I'll fix it. It's what color do you want to paint it, or do you want to make it flat black?
Black.
Shiny black or flat black?
I know flat black is your favorite shade of black.
If it's flat black, the price is double. So the way this worked out today, we had some guests. We had Turbo Steve over for some cookies and coffee, and Dale and Frank, and they're going to come over tomorrow. Dale's going to come over anyway. We're going to try to refinish this side cover. He's going to come over and do the sanding. And the paint down here is crazed. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah, just a little bit. It's crazed. It's blistered up here, but we're going to try to put a real nice, beautiful finish on that. We got Turbo Steve had to go out and buy some CA. We had no more CA here, and he'll do the cleanup on this, and we'll steam it. Here's the extra pieces. So this will be a project for tomorrow. The tank, we're going to try to, and this is going to be really complicated to try to do this, but I'm going to try to do it with the minimum amount of work, maybe sanding down through this gobbledygook that's there. But it's a beautiful RZ350, and we're going to try to do some nice little cleanups on it, and of course the repair for the Turbo Steve's turbo bike. So that looks like, I think that's going to be a good project, and we're going to start it tomorrow because today we have Miles over here. Now the way Hero Mashers work, you take the body from one Hero and you put the head from another Hero on here. This is Pro Clune's head. So imagine if you could do this in real life. You could take Pokey's head and put it on Jose's body.
This is real life.
It is real life. I'm so sorry. Look at this. What are you making me? Oh my God. But that's the whole idea. It's like Mr. Potato Head. But then when you think about it, some guys do this with motorcycles. They put an RD fender on this and a bike and a Ducati that and a whatever. So after a wild night with Miles, keeping us up till all hours of the evening. Today, this RZ tank, and this is going to be pretty. It's going to be more difficult than I originally thought. I thought about it overnight, how I want to try to get this off. And it's not going to be as easy as I thought, because what they have, this of course is a sticker, and they cleared over it. If they didn't clear over it, I could peel it right off. But this is going to be, and I've been trying to pick away at it with my fingernail, but I don't have much fingernails. And what it is, it looks like there's a lot of clear on it. So as soon as Dale gets here, or Steve, or both of them, I'm going to start picking away at this. At the same time, we're going to try to get this prepped up, even though it looks like it's going to rain any minute. And then we want to, Steve is out, he got glue yesterday, so he got some CA. We're going to try to fix his lower fairing for the turbo bike. So, should be a nice work day. But this I really have to put some thought into how I want to do this. So Dale is here, and what I did, I took some prep wool and I let this soak, because what I'm trying to do is get this material off. But see how it's coming off? It's softened it up. I'm sure a little bit of heat would soften this up too. But see, I got a giant ridge here, which is going to show in the final paint, so I don't want that either. So gets a little complicated. Like any brain surgery. Maybe we should get Ben Carson in here to straighten this out. But see what happened? It looks like they put a piece of, here's the original primer, the original paint. This looks like it's been repainted with a slightly different color white, or this has had two sets of decals, which that could be. And it's got a piece of tape going around the corner here, so I'm really being very careful here, and I'm trying to do it with my fingernail, not a razor blade, because I'd like not to chew this up. But every one of these type of repairs is a separate entity. So we have this wet sanded now with 400 and 600 sandpaper up to the point where this is pretty well blended in. Now what I'm going to do from this point on, I'm going to sand this just a little bit more, prep all it out, and then I'm going to take CA and just wipe on. I'm going to show Dale how we wipe on a coat of CA. The CA will hopefully, even though this is a blended line and you probably won't see it if you put a sticker on it, it'll really make it, I think, a little bit nicer. It'll make it, in fact, it'll make it perfect. What we basically have done is we've taken this, sanded it as smooth as we can, and I'd say that's pretty smooth. I want to, maybe you hold this, Dale. And what we're going to try to do, first of all, because we did it with soapy water, I'm going to put some Prep-Sol on it. Now, where you have a problem with this is where the tape ends. There's always going to be a little bit of glue. You see the yellow that's there?
Sure.
The yellow is glue.
Sure.
The CA will wick its way underneath there, and you won't see that. That'll disappear. You'll still see it, but the CA will make it hard. It's really pretty simple. I'm going to put a couple drops of this on. At some point, the paper, notice I never let the paper towel stop. I can feel it getting stickier, and you take it away. This will now glue itself, and then you got to sand it off.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to give
So
that
the friction dries it, the heat from the...
air dries it.
Oh, okay.
Just exposing it to air dries it. We'll let that sit for a minute. We'll sand that down. That's looking good. And once that kicks off, it doesn't take much of sanding. I don't want to sand it all off. I just want to use it as a foundation for getting that sticker on straight. If that sticker goes on straight without a wrinkle, we're basically home for you all.
Do you wet it on the underside? The
You
sticker,
can,
and
yeah,
squeegee
slide it around.
sort of,
Yeah, you can do that. You put Windex under it or whatever.
Right.
So it's some of them. Well, Glenn had some secret way of doing it too that he was putting. I don't remember how we did it for his helmet. He had some stickers that were a little different, but usually you can put water underneath them and then squeegee the water out. If you try to put it on dry and you get a wrinkle,
Yeah.
you're dead.
Done. Yeah.
And this, obviously, we don't want to get a wrinkle. And most important, I want the top edge to line up perfect.
Yep.
If it's not lined up here, if it's a 10,000ths off here, you won't really see it.
Right.
But you'll
The
see that top line. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a little Windex or soapy. Actually, the soapy water we got there is the same because you squeegee it out. And now I think when you take this away, and having a rubber glove lets you really. Oh my God, that came out great. Okay, let me get more. And when you're trying to do a job like this without having to repaint the tank, sure, you could repaint the whole tank. What an ordeal. If we could do this and get away without painting the tank. And
Yeah, because it's not a terrible paint job.
No. Well, before you leave, I'll buff it all out. It'll be, I got the buffing wheel over there.
Yeah, because as I was saying yesterday, this must be, I'm guessing it's the clear coat, like,
Yeah.
especially on the...
No, there's a lot of overspray here.
Yeah,
I get rid of that. In fact, that'd be a good exercise for you, is to take some 2500 paper and the buffing wheel and just,
Yep. I'd like
when
to
we
do
get
that.
to that point, you know, you can actually, you can do that to any part of a motorcycle. It's, okay, rub your hand on that. Let me see what you think. Looks good?
Oh, yeah. Spectacular.
And you wouldn't think a job like this would be that difficult, but if you don't have an idea of how you're going to do it, and I hope from this video somebody will pick up an idea of how they can do it, but you can see that if you close your eyes, the test is close your eyes. I can't tell where that changes color or shape or what. Can you feel anything in there?
No.
So that gives us a good foundation to put the new decal. Now let's go get the new decal and see if it's our super lucky day. Not our lucky day, if it's Dale's lucky day. My day is very lucky. It's not my bike. Mine's already painted. This should be funny. If it goes bad, we'll at least have it on video. Okay, we're going to try some Windex. I'd want to line up that thing as the #1 priority. Pull that.
Completely off?
Yeah, pull it right off. This decal must be clear coated by a professional. Oh, shit. Oh, are we stuck now? Yeah, I should have put on the video, but I sharpened this on a belt sander so that hopefully we'll find out if this is our lucky day. Do not use Windex. Oh, jeez. Who bought this decal? That's what I like about paint. There are no don'ts. You just do it. Don't be a baby. Just do it.
I think it covered pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was concerned about the size of it. You know, a lot of times when things get reproduced, there's a little bit of shrinkage
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
But I think they did a...
No, this is a good quality. Assuming we can get, we get a coat of clear on this, we're in great shape. And assuming the glue sticks, you never know. Because this decal could be as old as the bike. You know, Pete told me one day when you...
No, they just made it.
They just did? Okay.
They just made it.
I was buying RD head gaskets or something. I don't remember what. And he says, oh, but the base gasket. He said, they're all 30 years old. They don't make new ones. So, and he was right. That's when I started making my own gaskets. Whenever you need a gasket, just buy the material and make your own. The stuff you buy sometimes, not all the time, it's so old.
Yeah, because I told him I didn't want to have to buy the whole kit. And he says, I really don't want to break up a kit, right? He said, I'll just make you another one just for that one piece. I was like, well, that works.
You know what works with these guys? Tell them, don't be a baby. You're young and you don't need the money. I'm old and I need the money. No, this looks like it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And you can tell the guy, we'll give him a plug on a Windy video if he would tell us what is, I'll be glad to say we had good luck with his product. You could pass him this video if you want. And, okay, I gotta think that that's down. I don't feel a single wrinkle or bubble. Dale is amazed. This is the part of the job. Ah! Now, until we actually put clear on that, that's delicate.
Yeah.
We do not want to, we don't want to get too cute. See where that's just not sticking the way it should there? I don't.
Yeah.
Right where I didn't want it not to do that, but let's just pull this back. You probably should use a heat gun when you do this, but boy, it's as flat as a pancake. Wow, that's pretty good.
A couple little bubbles there. A little tiny job.
See, in essence, you should be working like a sun from the middle out in every direction. This part here is perfect.
Yeah.
Nothing here. Wow.
Another one right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it moved.
Yeah, well, always go from the middle out, and you'll get them all. There you go. I'm sure you're as good at it as I am. You're probably better. That's it. Just be fussy, because any bubble that's in there on a hot day, the air is going to expand,
Right.
and it's going to want to boop. It's going to turn into a jellyfish. Well, you could take, if I'm going to shut the camera off, just take 5 minutes, get that all just the way you want. Then what I'm going to do is I'm not going to touch this because this is vulnerable now. I'm going to backmask this a 1/64 of an inch off. Clear it. Follow through? Now, when that clear dries, I backmask it this way a 1/64, so that I'm not making a step. And then I'll come, as a separate day, I'll sand this down, try to get the white to match. If we have to, I'll have to mix it myself. Get this to match, and then I'll take this and move the tape up here, put the tape up around, right on this edge, it'll be a good place, and then clear this whole thing.
I got it. Yep,
And because I can hide that clear line on a bend.
Right.
And that's how you paint the Sistine Chapel. Actually, it did come out pretty good, Dale. So what we did, we went outside, it's pouring rain, so we're going to put this aside. That the next step is going to be, is of course I'm going to get the clear on that. I want to get at least 1 or 2 coats of clear on that. But we're not going to paint any clear today, so what I'm going to do is carefully put this aside where the baby can't fly his flying saucer into it. And we're going to move on to the next part of the project for the RZ350.